Check. Sportsline, Jim F, Rippin, how's it going? Jeremy, what's up? Let some people get in here and we'll get into it. Hope you guys are all doing well. You cracked your message. What's up? There it is. There's back. What's up, Amy? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Some people at least got a notification. That's good. One second, guys. It's fine. You're good. All right. Probably take some people. I don't know. Streamlabs has been terrible. I know the last few times I've done even auctions, it's taken people like 5-10 minutes, even if they even get notified. So I don't know. I'll get into it here in a second. I don't want to try to have to repeat too much. So I was hoping we'd get as many people in as soon as possible so we can kind of go through it. Hope you guys are all doing well. Balsley, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I'll get into I'll get into all of it. I definitely am. I'm a little more at peace after going in. I still have to get another test done, but yeah, I'll go through it all. I'll discuss all of it. So. Mashy, what up, buddy? You've been well. So. Alright, guys, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Again, I don't know. Maybe some people are lurking, not really saying anything, and that's fine as well. I know sometimes people aren't really into interacting in chat and whatnot, and that's perfectly fine. Fester, what's up, buddy? So, I guess I just want to start by... Many of you probably noticed a change in me. I would say probably... Well, before the last 24-hour stream, before I was out in Ohio with Mindy and Smash, before we did that stream. And I want to take you guys back to the beginning of April. I think it was April 9th to be exact. What's up, Dent? How you doing, buddy? I believe it was April 9th. And me and Zoe, I took Zoe out on a walk. We went on a walk, and I wasn't really feeling all that great. But I was like, it's really nice out. Let's take Zoe on a walk. Let's go do this thing. So, took Zoe on a walk, and I was kind of already having some, like, chest pain. And decided, gonna go on a walk anyway, right? It's probably no big deal. Probably not a big issue. And got about 3/4 of the way home. And I had to stop myself and stop Zoe. Because I felt like... these convulsions in my chest, like 3 or 4 times. And then I felt like a burn go down my left arm. And I stood there and I thought to myself, what the fuck is wrong with me? Did I just have like a heart attack? Am I having a heart attack? What's going on? And I believe Shackrat, what's up, Pepino man? How you doing, brother? I believe Shackrat was one person that actually talked to me on the phone that night when I got back to the house. And my anxiety, and I think it started causing like a panic attack in a way. Like I maybe wasn't showing it. I maybe wasn't stressing it. If you ask Shaq about the phone call, I was short of breath. I was having a hard time breathing. My chest hurt. And I kept thinking to myself, should I go in? Should I not go in? And most of you would be like, what the hell, dude? You're having some kind of issues like that. You're having some kind of pains like that. Like, that's a serious matter. Why the hell wouldn't you go in, right? Well, I'm self-contracted. I don't get like a health insurance plan, I would have to pay all that out of pocket. So not having insurance, going into the ER or whatever, is not going to be cheap, right? So I was talking to Shaq, and Shaq's like, "Oh, dude, I hope you feel better." And I'm trying to get my mind state cleared. I'm trying to get myself calmed down a little bit more. But there's a million thoughts going through my head, right? Like, what the hell is going on with me? And I finally decided at about 8:30 at night that I was going to attempt to go in. I let my sister know, and I said, and when I got back from the walk, like right after I got back from the walk, when I came in the house, we walk in the entry door, and their living room is like up the stairs or upstairs. So they're hanging out right in there watching TV or whatever. And I even kind of said to my sister, I said, "I don't think I'm feeling right." She's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I don't really know. I can't really explain it, but I'm very antsy. I'm having these chest pains. I've had like what feels like muscle spasm convulsions almost. And I had a burn down my arm." And she's like, "Well, you got to tell me what you want to do. I'll take you in, And I'm like, "I don't know." And like in the back of my mind, I'm like contemplating, I'm thinking like, what should I do? Should I go in? I don't have insurance. Like, is this the right thing? Like, what am I just ahead of myself? Is this just like a chest pull, or is this something that's maybe not as serious, but it's putting me into a different mind state because I'm freaking out about it? So about 8:30 comes around. I think I got done talking with Shaq and stuff, and I kind of paced back and forth. I was pacing back and forth a little bit, and I finally decided I let my sister know, which I feel bad because I waited so long, but I told her that, I think I want to go in. So we drove to like the local urgent care that's in town here. And when we pulled up, they were basically closing, right? And at this point, I'm getting myself a little calmed down, but I still have this pain. I'm still having this pain. And my sister's like, "You know what? We'll just have to drive out to Burnsville. Let's take you to the ER, whatever." So we get to the ER. I walk in the ER, and I go to the front counter thing or whatever, talk to a person, and the place is packed. Like, remember, this is like beginning of April. The place is just packed. And not knowing that when it's chest style pain, when it's things like that, they're usually pretty quick about like getting you in regardless, right? Because they're worried of what it could be. And I didn't really mention it or say it. I just went to the front desk, and I'm like, I think I was just scared. I was scared because I didn't know. Even though I should have gotten the help and I should have had it checked right then and there, I was just scared because of the feeling. And I remember saying to him, "It's going to be a while, isn't it?" Because I just saw how many people were in the ER. And she just kind of shook her head like, "Yeah." Not knowing, I didn't tell her what issues I was having. She hadn't asked me yet. And so I just decided to turn around and walk out the door. My sister at that time, with the COVID levels and stuff, nobody could come in. Like, I went in myself. She was waiting outside or whatever. She sees me walk back out and kind of pulls up and says, "Well, what's going on?" And I said, "It's just going to be too long. Like, let's just forget it. I'll figure it out. I'll just move on with it." So days continue to go on. I continue to have this, but it's not constant. It's not always. I'm not having these compulsion feelings all the time. They're actually very random. It doesn't happen daily. It might happen maybe once a week. Like, there's no consistency to it besides this pain that I'm having. And every once in a while, some pain in my left arm, but that's not always there when the chest pain's there either. So as you guys know, we did the 24-hour stream. I flew out there. I'll be honest with you guys. I was not feeling good at all that whole time. Some may have been able to tell that. Some may have been able to see that. Some maybe could have recognized that. I had a lot of other things on my mind, like thinking about really what's going on with me, what's wrong with me. So we went out, did the Ohio thing, did all that. And more recently, in fact, the last week or so, my sister and all of them went to Florida. They went out to Florida for a week. I'm used to having like people around all the time, whether it's my kids, if they're with me, or whether it's my sister, my brother-in-law, people in the house, people around. Well, they left that Friday 2 weeks ago, whatever. And when they left, sorry, I'll look at comments later, guys. I just want to kind of get through this and then we'll talk and discuss. When they left, like, you know, I went out, it was the weekend. I think I went to the casino. And here's the other kicker. When I'm drinking, or when I have some drinks, I feel fine. I don't have, and again, alcohol numbs it. It's like anything, right? It's why people drink. It's why people do what they do, because it eliminates pain. It eliminates all that. But that's like really the only time I'd feel normal, or I would feel normal. So I'd go out and drink, and probably drink too much. You know, have fun playing cards, kind of in a mindset doing something that I enjoy, that I enjoy doing, playing cards, kind of trying to clear my mind and keep me away from it. Did that Saturday night, got back, woke up Sunday, right, and didn't really sleep very well. Got home at like 3 or 4 in the morning, would wake up at like 8 a.m., like, and this was constant. Like, I would wake up, I wouldn't wake up from like convulsions or whatever, but I wouldn't sleep very well either. I would like constantly wake up. I'd be looking at my clock or my phone, my cell phone, and going like, hey, it's only 4 a.m. Why am I waking up? You know, if it's during the week, like when I got to work, I don't have to be up till 6 or 7 or 5 if I have some meeting or something. And woke up that Sunday at like 8 a.m. Got home at 4 a.m., drank a ton, could only sleep till 8, woke up at 8 a.m. And I realized at 8 a.m. on that Sunday, this was the beginning of the vacation for my sister and them. They had just left Friday. I realized that there was nobody in the house besides me and Zoe. So then my mind started to pick up again. I was doing a lot of pacing back and forth. I was having the fears of what's going on, what's happening, right? Am I okay? Do I have major heart problems? I mean, that's the kind of crap like you're thinking about, right? You're thinking about it. That starts taking a toll on everything else. Starts making it harder to concentrate. You know, still working daily, like doing my daily thing, which can be high stress, like it is for anybody that's has a job or life, right? We all go through this. Like, what I'm going through probably isn't any different. And I'm sharing this story because I've had a lot of talks with a lot of different people. I have to thank there's anybody who's reached out to me, anybody who's called me, anybody who's texted me, anybody who sent me a DM. I appreciate it. It's, you don't even know. Me and Quados had a conversation for like an hour and a half the other day. In fact, it was the same day that I ended up going in. But it helped at that time. Like, me and him, and apparently kind of helped him because he had a lot going on, right? And that just goes to show you that we all have a lot that's going on in our lives. And it can be high stress, it can be high anxiety, you know, and I really tried to take the last few months when I was done with work and try to separate myself from doing not too much YouTube, not too many streams, like taking nights to actually relax, take time for myself, because I find that I've just been going, I was going 24/7 and I wasn't ever taking time for myself, and things were starting to really catch up to me. So I had to make a lot of phone calls. I had to talk to a lot of people. They probably found me in a very panicked state most times when I'd call them. But then by the time the end of the call was over, after talking for 45 minutes or an hour, I found myself somewhat in peace, but still having pain, still having this on and off thing, still having issues. And would just look forward to like either everybody getting back home or the weekend so I could get with the kids, or me and the son could go to the casino, or you know, be together with the kids and do whatever. I don't know how I made it through that week, but I did. It was a very difficult week, to say the least. So they got back this last weekend. They got back Sunday morning. They actually got back Sunday morning, and they drove. So Quatos called me Sunday morning, early afternoon. We talked for a while. He was explaining kind of all the stuff that he was going through, you know, which was similar to kind of what I was. And then my kids, we did a Father's Day thing. We went out to eat. And it was the first time I really let them know kind of what I was going through and what I was feeling at the time. You know, and I don't keep things from my kids. There wasn't a perfect time until then to kind of bring it up. And I could see the worry in them. So they ended up dropping me off Sunday, Father's Day night. They ended up dropping me off. And then I just decided to myself. In fact, I even told my oldest daughter, I said, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go in. So I ended up going into the ER Sunday night. And, you know, I can't thank the staff enough. Like, it was just as busy as it was the time that I had that first issue with those convulsion feelings and whatever, that I attempted to go in, that I probably should have, and I should have probably said more of what I had going on so that they would have gotten me in quicker than some of the other people that were maybe just there for a cold or a COVID test or whatever it might have been. I get in there and I let them know what's going on, and they tell me to have a seat, and literally like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, they call me, and the nurse is like, we're going to do an EKG right now. So they took me into a room, they hooked me up, asked me again what's going on, explained everything, put me on an EKG, and then did that. Everything on the EKG checked out like fine. There was no signs or no alerts or anything. So they're like, all right, they're gonna, because it's a chest thing, they're gonna definitely move ahead with you. Like, you're not gonna be waiting around long. They're gonna want to get you back. They're gonna want to get blood drawn. You know, they're gonna want to do chest X-rays or do something, whatever the doctor decides to do. So they take me back. Like, I literally get called back another 2 or 3 minutes. They take me back, get me in a room, get me in an IV, draw blood, to do blood work, get me on an X-ray. They're checking all my vitals, keeping tabs on. They got me all wired up with all sorts of stuff, and go get the chest X-ray done. I mean, I literally, for going into an ER and for everything, I think I was there for no more than like 2.5 hours. Blood work gets back, and the doc's like, blood work all looks really good. You said there's some type of cortisone or something in the blood that they look at or they test, and it will indicate if you've had a heart attack or if there's like a major sign of a heart issue or something, either that has happened or that's happening or gonna happen. And that all checked out perfectly fine. So whatever this is that I had, which we really don't have an answer for yet, they feel it's caused by stress and anxiety, whatever, and it's just some kind of muscle twitch or something. They can't really put their finger on it yet. But that all checked out fine. The chest X-rays checked out perfectly fine. So the last thing I need to do is they're going to contact me. I got to go back in, and they got to do a stress test. So I got to basically hook me all up again, but I'll be like on a treadmill, right? So they'll probably have me like walk, jog, whatever. See where my heart's at when I'm like doing things or having movements. And it's strange, and maybe it's not so strange, because when you're laying down, right, and you're rested, you know, or your heart's at a lower rest, I typically don't get much of that pain feeling or have any pain feeling. It's when I get up in the morning and I get out of bed and I start either moving around or I start working. And that's again where they think like this is sprung from high stress, which then has built the anxiety and everything else. I've never been somebody that's had like high anxiety or had issues. I have many people in my family that have to take something on occasion because they do get that high anxiety, but I've personally never had it. I had one panic attack in my life probably before that night, beginning of April, when I thought I had that minor or mini heart attack or a stroke or something. I had one panic attack many years ago because I used to have asthma really bad, and I don't know if I'm outgrowing that or what, because I have not had to use an inhaler, and that's the other thing. You know, they're asking me about, am I having a hard time breathing? Has that been an issue? And I said no. I said the only time it was that first night, beginning of April, when I had that feeling, and I think it's because I brought that on due to like creating a panic attack. And I think that's what it ended up doing. It ended up creating that because I was kind of like, what the hell is going on? Like, did I just have a heart attack? Am I just dying? Like, what the hell is happening to me right now? And it's the most scariest fucking feeling in the world, right? Like, have no clue. You don't know. In fact, every time I go on a walk now, like me and Zoe go on a walk, we usually go our same route or same trail. I always get a weird feeling when I walk, like right in that area where I had that. You know, it's like almost like I don't want to go there again. I don't want to walk there again, but I do. But it's like, you know, it's like if you're in a really bad accident somewhere that you survived, or a bad accident where maybe you survived, you're with somebody else that was close to you, or you're with somebody that didn't, right? You just get a different feeling. You have a different feeling when you go there. And then I started thinking about a lot of things, like, I mean, it puts life into a different perspective. I start thinking about, like, how well I eat, how well I've taken care of myself, and come to realize that I really need to change. There's a lot of things that I need to change for myself so that I can hopefully stay healthy, right? So I can stick around for a few more years. And then I start thinking about, like, how, you guys remember like the old walk vlogs, right? Some people maybe were great fans of that. Maybe some people weren't fans of that, right? And again, I've contemplated, honestly, starting a different channel. Not to be a channel that I care, that I grow or I do anything with. A channel that's strictly for live streams, hangout streams, a place where people can go when I go live that have no place to go, that are going through things, that want to just talk. Because these last few months that I haven't felt right, these last few months that I've not really been streaming a lot, I think back and I think about how much it helped me when I used to stream almost daily. Even though maybe that was a stress to me, it was counteractive too, because it helped me. It gave me that interaction. It let me talk about what I had going on. It let me hear the voices and the comments from you guys as far as like things you had going on. And I have a lot of people that reach out, you know, and you know, that have reached out. People that, you know, are really going through things. And at the end of the day, we all are. I mean, this stream, I basically just wanted to do this to update you guys on where I really have been the last few months, mentally and physically. Because it's been both. And I think maybe there's a lot of people out there within the community and such that maybe felt like I was just like, screw all these people or screw this or whatever. That's not what it was. It was that I was not physically or mentally in a good place. And I'm still trying to figure out what it is that I really have going on. And they feel and they think that it's just caused from high anxiety and stress. And more than likely it might be. Some people have mentioned, like, you know, like a serious acid reflux issue that's kicking back and maybe causing that chest pain. It's just strange that it's sometimes in my left arm too, you know, which they typically tell you, you know, that's a sign of like a heart attack or could be a heart attack or this or that. So I never had anxiety or panic attacks until 2 years ago. It's so bad it makes me vomit. Man, I'm sorry, Henry, dude. EKG and cardiac zones coming back is a big positive. Yeah, dude. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you guys, man. It has taken a lot off my shoulders. Like from what I've been stressing and feeling and how I've really been feeling. Like you guys, I'm being 100% honest with you guys. Like when I went out to Ohio and we did that 24-hour stream, I was having chest pain and shit all the time. But I just worked through it. I just pushed through it. I wanted to do it. I wanted it to happen. I wanted it to all go down. I just worked through it. But I just had all these, like, there was distractions too, right? There was many distractions in my mind and where I was at personally. And still is, because at the end of the day, I don't really still have all the answers. I mean, I have the answers that, you know, that for sure wasn't a heart attack, according to all the blood work, that the EKG is coming back good. You know, we still got to do the stress test. The stress test might say some other things or might help us find out a little bit more. But at the end of the day, I guess I just wanted to share with you guys where I was at, kind of where I've been. I mean, I've been super busy with work. I mean, me saying busy with work, that wasn't a cop-out for me because I was not feeling good and didn't want to do things. Work has still been work. I've been just pushing through it daily. Like when I'm not feeling right, feeling good, doesn't matter. You know, I don't miss work. I don't. That's one thing I don't do. Don't miss work. Gonna DM you the other day and tell you that you used to tell me use your walk vlogs, that they were a therapy. Yeah, Infester, that's like, Garrett, what's up, buddy? That's exactly what I was referring to, or what I was getting at, is that I look back and I think about like where I was mentally when we were doing those. And I was feeling great, right? I was feeling great. Things were good. I honestly feel like as much as I need the rest and I need to relax, the problem is when I don't go live or when I don't do those lives like I did. Yes, I interact with adults all day, right? I answer 400 or 500 calls, whatever, depending on the day of the week with work. But that's all business, right? There's no release of how I feel or interaction with other people on how they're feeling or where they're at, right? You know, it's like my man Justin, my man Quatos, on the talk the other day. He said, you know, he goes, and then people get this perception of, you know, like Justin, dude. He's a huge dude, fucking bodybuilder, beef as hell, like just huge. Looks like he's like Superman, right? But like he said, who do I get to turn to? Everybody looks at me like I'm Superman, like I should have no problems or no issues. I should have no worries. You know, I should be able to get through and go through anything. But who do I get to go to? Who do I get to talk to? Where do I go for help? Who do I lean on? Right? So many people, and you want to help everybody. You want to help everybody's mental state. You want to make sure everybody's doing good, everybody's feeling good. And I look back at like those streams back then and I do it. And you know, a lot of people are probably like, oh, start a different channel, blah, blah, blah. again, guys, if I do this other channel, it's not, I don't care if I have 1 subscriber on the channel, to be 100% honest with you. It's going to be a channel that I will just do streams like walk vlogs and live streams and just talking and interacting in a place where people can go to just interact. People that need a place to talk, right? That need to, maybe they need some advice or an opinion. And I'm not saying, again, I'm gonna say this again, because I've used to say this all the time. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not any of that. I'm not a shrink. It's not what I'm getting at. What I'm simply getting at is, we as adults all go through a lot of crap, and we can all help each other. We can all learn from each other. And another thing is, I feel bad for waiting so long to go in. I feel like that was very selfish of me to myself. And it wasn't right. And, you know, I'm never gonna let something like that happen again. You know, if something ain't right, whether I got insurance or not, I'm going in, right? I'll figure it out, I'll pay it off, I'll deal with it later, right? And then, you know, it's like anything, right? When everything's not going right, it's like they say, when it rains, it pours. So I told myself I was gonna ride my car out that I've had for what, 5-6 years now. It's been paid off for like a couple years, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. I've enjoyed the no car payments, right? I told myself I was going to drive it out. Well, that took a crap on me, a couple weeks ago. I think the head gasket went because the temperature just keeps rising, and anytime I add coolant, it just disappears and it's not leaking anywhere. So it's going right into the engine, which, you know, you'd think I could just get myself an engine, right? Because I sell that stuff, but we don't deal with car engines, just truck engine. So, and I don't think it'd be worth investing in that now. So now I got that on my plate as well, to try to look for and get a new car, which is fine. Maybe it's something that'll help me mentally as well when that happens. But as anything and everything, right? Cost of everything is going way up, right? Cars are way above MSRP now. So, you know, I'm going to be paying a pretty penny. I think that's why our industry is so good. Everybody's buying remanufactured engines, transmissions. You know, they're fixing their vehicles because they just don't want to pay that price, or they can't afford to pay the price that's on these vehicles. All right, let me go back on some comments here, guys. Again, I honestly apologize. I wanted to just kind of get through what was right on my mind at that time. They interact with you because they have to interact, because we love you, bro. Hey, I appreciate it, Jim. You have an army of supporters behind you. Yeah, man. I mean, and I think it goes back to kind of like what me and Quatos were talking about Sunday morning. It's that, and I should be taking some of my own advice that I always preach, right? It's not being afraid to reach out to somebody. But you just feel like, I don't know, you get in such a mind state going through things like this and how you're feeling, and like, oh my God, do I have major heart problems? You know, I don't have insurance, major heart problems. This isn't going to be good. And then you get that hopeless feeling, right? Like, almost hopeless. Like, well, what is it going to matter, right? If I have a major heart issue, I don't have insurance. I mean, I'm going to be millions in debt. There was even anything to happen or to work or to be possible. And then you start thinking about, you know, you reach out to people, like, how are people going to physically be able to make me feel better? I mean, mentally and stuff, yes, which I suppose will help physically. But at the end of the day, it's so tough. EMS is the worst. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. Learn how to walk twice in April. Spent my hospital. It took 2. Oh man, no, I'm sorry, man. Driving home. What's up, BJ? How you doing, buddy? Goody G, what's up? Huddle Mike, what's up, man? Matt, what's up, buddy? Alex, what's up? Sorry if I missed some of you guys in the beginning as I was talking. I wasn't really looking at chat. Let me just kind of look over comments here. If you know at any time, 24/7, I'm always here for say. Hey, and it's mutual, Dan. It's mutual, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Gotta take care of yourself before you take care of others. Pepino, man, like you hit that right on the head. But at the same time, you know, you get to a point within like the community or the communities, you get to a point where you almost feel like you have this obligation and you have this to, you know, and you're right, man. Like I'm always trying to make sure everybody else is okay. I'm always, you know, trying to, you know, the last person to eat, whatever. If it were, not to say that it's come down to that or I'm sitting there, but that would be my mentality, as it would be for probably most of you in here. I think most people in here, most people a part of these communities, you know, we're all very unselfish, right? We're always here to help someone else. I hear that. No, jeez, that's crazy. What's up, Steve? Lock those horns, buddy. Fig, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, buddy. Def worries too much. Yeah, so you missed it earlier, Alex. Like, if you go back, I kind of explained the whole story about how this kind of, when it all started, what I went through, like, physically and then mentally. And it just, yeah, we don't know 100% yet, but when I went in, they did do the blood work to check to make sure I didn't have like any kind of minor heart attack, that my heart is good. They did EKG, they did chest x-rays, all that stuff came back. I do have to go in and get a stress test done. They're supposed to get a hold of me sometime this week to get that scheduled. They did give me, like, she gave me a couple, I don't even know what it was, like some low dose, whatever, if I'm getting high anxiety, but it makes me very tired. So it's like not something I would even take or be able to take in the morning. But go to doctor, keep checked up, control, and you can control and leave the rest to the fog man upstairs. Steve, and that's just it, man. It's so hard. And like with my job and in doing what I'm doing, I've had to deal with a lot more lately because of just how the world's running right now, right? Like, it's impossible to get stuff. Stuff's back ordered. Got products sitting on big cargo boats, you know, that can't get checked in. And all this stuff's just delaying by months, right? So, like, I have all these orders, all these backed up orders that I just get 10 more calls on per customer throughout a 4-week span because the thing didn't ship in 3 days or 4 days from when they ordered it. And so now every time somebody's calling about something, I'm literally telling them, I know time frames on most stuff, and I'm telling them, hey, listen, it's going to be 5-6 weeks before we'll be able to even ship this thing out. A lot of people walk, but they're going to get that same time frame no matter where they go and call. A lot of people still buy, but the problem is those people that buy forget when they bought it. So then they call 3 weeks later when I told them it's going to be at least 5 to 6 weeks. I don't have the extra call time. I don't have the extra hand or hands to answer those extra calls for people calling 3 weeks after they bought it when I told them it's going to be at least 5 to 6 weeks. But it's constant. You get that. Most people are like, oh, I just forgot about it. I didn't remember when I bought it. Whatever. And it's like, no worries, man. But like, I got 4 other people waiting to talk to me, like right now. So, and engines, like our engines, like we keep, it seems like every day we keep losing another one that we can sell right now because can't get parts for it, or you can't get this. I mean, talking to Quatos, talking to Justin the other day, you know, he said he does like windows and roofing and everything, sells the windows and stuff. He says normally you get the windows in a week or two, and it's 3 months, 5 months before the windows are going to show up. So, but yes, Alex, a lot of it's more or less anxiety and stress, which, again, going back to it, I've never really been somebody that's had high anxiety. So it's like, it's new to me, right? Like I said before, I think I had one panic attack, and that was years ago when like air was bad and like I couldn't breathe and I felt like my throat was closing up, and like I just started freaking out. Like I had to have a ambulance show up, and like I think I took like 7 or 8 nebulizers on the way to the hospital. I mean, it was just crazy. But press 2 for shipping forwards to Amy. There you go. Yeah, that's just it. I mean, I need somebody to take calls. The Maddox, I had to get help, man. I'll do whatever is needed to help. I know program. Oh. And this is it, man. I mean, and this is like, yeah, and Joe, I'm honestly, they say that it's good to do that regardless anyway, taking low dose aspirin. I'm going to pick some up the next time I'm at the store, and I'm just going to start taking a low dose daily, like just to help thin the blood. We can't get filters for our mowers. Crazy. Yeah, dude, Pepino. I mean, you can't. That's how it is with everything right now. You cannot get shit. Like, you honestly cannot get. You can't get lumber. Like, people can't build houses right now. They're 6 months or a year backed out. It's just crazy. I suffer from anxiety and panic attacks badly. There is some good medication out there. Steve, man, I now more or less know kind of somewhat what you go through. Like I said, anxiety and all that's really new to me. And it sucks. And again, guys, this is the kind of stuff that, like, I didn't want this to be about cards at all, right? I mean, cards is what brought pretty much every one of us together that are in here right now, which thank God for, and it's awesome, it's amazing, and they are incredible. But I really want to have, and that's why I'm honestly thinking about just having a secondary channel, which I don't care about, like, as far as, not going to be like, hey, we got to keep pushing subs and whatever. Whoever subscribes, subscribe. Whoever shows up, shows up. When I do walk vlogs, when I do hangout streams, and we're not doing anything card related, we're simply talking through what we have going on in life. We're interacting with each other. We're helping each other out. And, you know, some can say, well, you can do that in a card auction, which does help. You can do that in other auctions, but there's always so much other activity going on. You know, people are focusing on the bids, and you don't want to overcrowd the chat, you know, when you're selling cards or doing bids on cards and whatever. So I just feel like it would be a good thing. And I feel like if I did, whether it's a walk vlog a couple days a week, and maybe a sit down or whatever. I mean, if it's an hour, if it's 2 hours, whatever it is. I look back at where I was, like, mentally and everything else, when I was more active in doing those types of things. I just felt so much better. Like, I felt like a relief when we were done. When the stream was over, I felt like a relief. And I had a lot of other people reach out to me then too. And I had people that would reach out to me before the stream, before it even be time to stream, and go, hey man, hey, are you doing a stream today? I really just need a stream. Like, I need you to I need that. I need the interaction. I need to interact with people. I need to, hear what you got going on. I need to hear this, hear that. And again, it's nothing special. Like, I'm just another dude. I'm just you guys. That's all I am, And I guess at the end of the day, like, we all have feelings, right? We're all human. We all go through a lot of shit. And I wouldn't say I go through anything more than anyone else. There's probably a lot of you that go through a lot more shit than I go through. I just wanted to get you guys all on the same page. I just wanted to let you guys know where I've really been mentally and physically for the last 2.5 months now, almost. I mean, I don't know if anybody even could tell during the 24-hour stream when we did that, but I was not myself. Yeah, and Steve, you know, there's counseling. I don't, like, personally, I don't know that, at least right now, I don't think that that's really something I need. I just need more, I need more interaction. I need, like, outside of work. I need more adult interaction these days. I need an outlet. I need somewhere to, like this, to basically just talk about what's going on and how the day was, how the week's been, what's going on, what's coming up, like, and not have to be so hobby, so card related. Even though I love it, nothing wrong with it. And that's why I just feel like if I separated it, right? So if we just did, like, whenever I do auctions and whatnot on here, do it on this channel. You do walk vlogs, just hangout chats, whatnot, that's on that other channel, you know? And then that way we don't got people, like, getting upset because what the hell, he's just sitting here interacting, chatting, talking about life. Where's the card content, right? You're always gonna have that. Where's the card content? But why are we doing this? Why is this always here? Stay straight. Feel you there. Whenever I do make a video for a while, people tell me. Exactly, Pepino, dude. Like, people look up to you. People reach to you, especially when they have a lot of shit going on. I've told you the same thing, Pepino, man. I've told you the same damn thing, dude. Like, I still remember the stream while you were in the car and you had all the different costumes and the guitars and shit. You were just, dude, I think I was having one of the worst days I had in a long time, and I stumbled across, I checked up on you, and you were live, and I laughed my ass off. And it put me in the best mood. And I was not in a good mood, like, at all. And if that did that for me, you can only imagine what that's done for many other people that watch you, appreciate you, that love what you do. So, it does help. Yeah, I mean, guys, yeah, you bring up a great name. Somebody like Robin Williams, right? Like, guy who will smile and make anybody laugh and do whatever he can do in his power to make somebody's day brighter and better, but is tearing up inside, right? Is depressed, has a bunch of crap going on inside, isn't happy, in reality isn't happy with himself or with his life, but yet he would do anything to make someone else smile. He made millions of people laugh and smile, right, with his movies. And yet he was just struggling. So struggling. I have a What's Up chat with a group of good friends. That's fun too. Yeah, Steve, like me and Paulie and Shaq Rat and Balls, we had Paulie started like a Google Hangout thing a while back, which we had done a lot of, and again, I kind of got away from that just because I hadn't been feeling good, and I was like really trying to just space myself from everything because I didn't know what was going on with myself, right? So I was really trying to do, I mean, like even last week, that auction, and I struggled, right? But you know what the best part of that auction was? When I look back and I think about it for myself, was after I decided that I was done selling cards for the night, and we just bullshitted and talked within the people in chat. We just interacted, We did that for like 45 minutes or however long it was after I stopped selling cards. I enjoyed that. That helped me. And I've said that before. Like when I first started the whole channel thing and really started doing it, it was because I found out it helped me and made me feel better, right? It helped. It helped with my therapy. Helped me with my recovery when I was going through my pain pill addiction and I was getting clean. And to have like this group of people like that got along and chatted with each other and I could interact and read chat, right? And for anyone who didn't enjoy it, didn't like it, there was so few of those that didn't matter because it was what we got out of it as a group and as the people who could take something out of whatever or could help someone else. Maybe, how many times can you guys think about within the community, somebody in your community, someone you interact with in the chat, how many times like one of them has really helped change your day? Maybe help change your life. Again, I don't think anybody expects anyone to be open about everything or express and say everything they have going on. But for those that do, or for those that give some hint or say a little something, I'm sure there's somebody out there that's reached out, that's maybe given some advice, that's tried to help, that's tried to clear things up, to try to make you feel better, right? Maybe something to try. Maybe try this or do this. I'm telling you guys, man, this type of shit is like what works the best for me. Again, last Tuesday I struggled. I struggled with fucking doing the card shit. I did. I struggle with it. And I didn't struggle with it because I don't like it or I don't enjoy it, right? I think it's because it's the same reason like when you see me and I get caught up, like if a card sold and let's say Amy's doing a countdown. What's up, Guns? What's up, Quados? Love you guys too, man. And you're in there and you're doing the countdown and I start interacting and seeing someone's comment and I'm chatting with them and I get sidebarred and then it's like been 5 minutes later and I get it because people are getting upset because that card sold 3 or 5 minutes ago. Like people are there to buy cards. They want to buy cards. They want to see cards put up. They don't want to see me doing that. It's kind of like Guns brought up a great point, like when we're doing auctions, and like when we have product like unopened boxes or packs we give away and shit. Sometimes it takes a little too much away when whoever wins it, we sit there and we open it. Because most of the people there aren't there to see product opened. They're there to buy the cards. But once I decided that 2 hours has been way more than enough for me right now, I just can't take doing it anymore. It's almost like a task or a chore to me. And I can just bullshit and interact and talk with you guys and actually not worry about being behind or getting the next card up or a lot up or whatever. That's the kind of shit that helps. That fucking helps me. Yeah. Jimmy just posted in. I called him last talk. Yeah, man. Tom T, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I mean, Quados, I kind of brought up a little bit about, like, our conversation on Sunday. And how, you get looked upon and you're Superman and you're so big but then who the hell do you have to go to, right? And if you go to somebody, what is that? What is that? Does that make somebody weak? Does that make somebody soft? Whatever. And we talked about all that. We don't care about that shit, right? What matters is we are mentally and physically okay, right? And we all have emotions. We all show emotions. Maybe not all of us show it in front of people, like even when we're really sensing it or feeling it or whatever. Maybe some of us are very good at holding it and hiding it in. But at some point, there's a breaking point, right? At some point, we gotta let it out. And if we don't, we're just creating ourselves, we're making it a time bomb, right? At some point, we're just gonna blow up. And it's not gonna be good. Cueto's real people have problems no matter their size. People, yeah, exactly, man. Yep, exactly. He's got feelings. Fuck, he goes through shit. Got a lot going on. Yeah, we talked for a good hour. Yep, I talked about that earlier here in the stream. Just kidding, man. Appreciate you just as much as Def and Guns and everyone else. I mean, fuck, man. Like, Guns, all the shit he's had to go through lately as well. Like, you guys, whether you know it or not, you guys are all very awesome people. You guys, I mean, the support that you guys, I know damn well there was tons of support given to Guns. And I know damn well if you guys knew more of, like, how Cueto's was feeling and where he was at, the same shit would be to him as well. And you guys, I mean, I was just beyond belief on how many people either called, texted, DM'd, something, you know, just to see where I was at, how I was doing, what was going on. But we have to do that for we have to do that for each and every one of us, right? If you know somebody's down, if you know something's not right, if you know they're physically not, they're going through shit, mentally they're going through shit, we need to have each other's backs. Like, we need to do that for everybody. Because it sucks, man. It sucks. And, you know, I think Garrett said it earlier in a comment. Something about, you know, look at this army. We have a whole army here of people who care and give a shit. And you're right. Just sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to reach out or to ask or you know, to ask for that hand, to reach out, to ask for help. You know, it's tough. It's not easy. You don't, I know we talked about before, but it's like the whole, you don't want to look weak or be weak or whatever. Told you before. Right. Yep. If they get upset, that's these people won't be here. Yeah, guys, and again, and I don't, like, I want to stress this one more time. Like, if I'm gonna do this other channel, I don't care about that. This isn't about like to grow a channel and to do all that. That has nothing to do. This is simply to separate it from the card hobby side of things, to just a life interaction bullshit hangout place. Whenever we're up for it, people can go if they want to. Again, if there's 2 people, 1 person, I don't really care how many people are in there. But it'll be a place that anybody can go. Anybody's welcome. And just to get shit off our chest, to interact, to talk. And you don't have to go in there either. And you don't have to be somebody that has to be 100% opened up and tell us everything that's going on in your life or whatever. That's not what this is for. You interact how you interact. Say what you want. You chat what you want. Hopefully, the point of it would be for people that are going through shit, need a place to hang out, need a place to talk, and they don't want to have it all surrounded or you know, all about like just an auction right now going on or this or that. That's never realized how real about it on my. I was told at a young age that, yeah, it's freaking hard, man. It's not easy. I mean, yeah. Objects, things you forget while vacation experience, things you never forget. Right? Go back and read some of the comments that I missed. Honestly, my best time I had in the last year was hanging in Cleveland with Def. Yeah, man. And Tom, we got to do it again, man. We got to get together and we got to do it again. And again, like, I don't know if you're in here earlier, Tom, but I was not feeling good at all when I was there. I mean, again, when I start having some drinks, I think it's just like anybody and anything, like, which I brought up earlier. That was like the only time I kind of feel somewhat normal, just because it numbs your body, right? Alcohol numbs your body. Your blood numbs your body. But like I don't know. I don't know if you saw the beginning, Tom, but I kind of explained the experience I kind of went through physically, what I had going on, and kind of where I'm at, and what led me to finally go in on Sunday night. And I'm glad I did. And I'm mad at myself that I took so long to do it, because had I went in earlier, I'd probably be feeling a whole hell of a lot better right now. Probably would have been feeling a whole hell of a lot better even during the 24-hour stream we're out in Ohio, to be honest. Because I think a lot of that's been a mental wear. It's been there, and it's been like the thought of, man, do I have a heart problem? Like, is this serious? Did I have a mini heart attack? What the hell is going on with me? Shit's real, man. It's scary. And again, I say this often, and a lot of people probably say the same thing. Everything happens for a reason. And I point back to this again. It's made me way more aware of just life in general. It's made me way more aware of, like, how well I take care of myself as far as, like, eating and stuff. Now, I'm not sitting here eating all organic greens and no meat and whatever or anything like that. But I'm being a lot more careful and, like, not overdoing shit and, like, overeating too much crap and, you know, drinking a lot of water and doing things like that. Again, I think that's another thing that's helped me. And to be honest with you guys, like, put myself on the scale, and I usually don't weigh myself that often, but I think I was a couple months ago, I was like 205, 209. I'm like 185, 187 right now. And some of that's probably not healthy weight, because it's obviously some of that's been from stress, from the worry factors and everything else that's going on. But I'm gonna watch all back later. Oh man, yeah, it's scary, Tom. It is. Taking that first step is probably the hardest thing to do. It is, and what's up, Henzo? And it is for any factor in life, right? Whether you're not feeling good, just physically, mentally, to go in to make an appointment, to go to the doctor, to do whatever, or if it's an addiction to something, you know, admitting it, getting yourself in, what have you. Oh, yeah, Tom, man, you gotta take care of yourself, buddy. I'm nothing special. Well, I would never say anything. You shouldn't use that word like that, because at the end of the day, we're all special, right? We're all special. I had a hard time walking. People thought I had a stroke. Jeez, no, that's crazy. What's up, Eloy? How you doing, buddy? See you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope your start of your summer has been good. Not having to go in and teach, even though I know you teachers really love it and enjoy that. Probably miss your kids. Eloy, I watched some of what was it, last night? Vanderbilt played. They ended up, what'd they lose? The 1-0. The game was like 1-0, I think. Drew, what's up, man? Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, like at the beginning of this whole thing, I basically go through the experiences that I've gone through physically
kind of mentally in the past 2 months, 2.5 months. So I honestly thought that I had a mini heart attack, like beginning of April. When I was out on a walk with the dog, but tests come back and show that to be negative, so that's a positive. Love the American flag Speedo, right? Yeah, Pepino with the photo. That was awesome. Either way is special. May not think so, but you saying. Pitching game. Yeah. Yeah, there was only one home run in that, I think. One dude hit a home run. Forgot him twice, but nothing. Yeah, I know. I saw one at bat. He ended up, it was the one that he got walked. Well, maybe he got walked on both, but from when I caught the game, it like followed the ball, he hung in there, and then he ended up getting walked. Oh, but yeah, guys, again, like look for that to probably happen. If I do, I'll post a link probably in the community tab, like with the other channel thing. And again, I'm simply doing this to separate being able to have these kind of streams and like maybe the walk streams where we just talk and interact. Nothing really hobby related. You know, I mean, we talk sports. That's all part of it too, but it's not gonna be something that's gonna be driven around like cards in the hobby. And I just kind of want to separate that because I know there's just a lot of people that are, you know, if they see me live on this channel, they just assume it's probably something card related or sports related or whatever. So I want to kind of just separate those two. So Friday at the National, everyone is welcome. I still got to decide if I'm doing the National or not. My pupils went different directions, was so bad I couldn't have steroids. So I had blood treatment, recycling my blood. I had 12 treatments. What was it? Oh my gosh, man. That is insane, man. Wow. If it correctly. Alright. Wow. Pepino in that. What you guys are all gonna have again? You guys are all gonna have do the same thing you did last time? That's awesome. I didn't make it last time. If I go, I should try to make it this time. We had the Southern Hobby one, but that was about it. But yeah, guys, I also just want you guys all to know that, like, I have a lot going on, like, just work and everything else. Like, I literally, when I say it, I am here for each and every one of you guys. If you guys need anything, you guys are just going through something, if you guys aren't in the right state of mind, I mean, anything, you need to talk, just talk through something, don't hesitate. Just reach out, man. Send me a DM, send me an email, whatever. However you can get a hold of me. If you got my number, text me, call me, whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't know. Honestly, though, flying, I don't know if there's a need to fly. Like, it's like a 5 or 6 hour drive. Because last time we drove, like, Lance, myself, and Joel drove. It was like 6 hours. That was an interesting thing, too. When we drove home from the National, Lance drove. And Lance, like, he had some weird thing happen, like, medically. Like, we actually ended up having to go into the ER, like, somewhere. Luckily, we were close to a hospital. Like, he was kind of, like, getting really panicky and whatnot. And, like, his like, whole back, like, got all red and, like, had, like, bumps and shit going on. Like, it was just weird, just out of nowhere. I think it was something he ate, because it was right after we had lunch. And we're like, dude, we got to just bring you in. He's, like, contemplating going in or continue driving or going. And we're like, dude, no. We got there's a hospital right there. We don't know when the next hospital is going to come up. We're going to the hospital. His heart rate was elevated. But yeah, it was like some kind of allergic reaction. I think it was like almond or something, and he had no clue. Like, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm going to have my therapy session. Jim is calling. LOL chest day. It's a thing for me anyway. Always available. Yeah, hey, Quados, I appreciate you popping in, brother. Again, thanks for the chat. Quados, they found their house as well. So they found a nice house in Florida with a pool and all that. So kudos, congrats to them. That's very awesome. All right, lawn care duty calls. Got to get these braves taken care of. And again for the week. Haha, I'll catch you. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, it's peanut allergy. I'm gonna probably kill this down here in a minute anyway. I mean, this is really just what I wanted to do, is just kind of let you guys know where I've been, what's really been going on, and update you as far as what I know right now. But did the first 7 treatments. Yeah. Oh. And again, I'm gonna say it again. What's up, Jay Harrison? How you doing, buddy? If you wanna, like, when I kill this, you wanna kind of listen to what I said earlier, you can. It's up to you. But I just kind of go through kind of what I just said a minute ago. But just take care of each other, man. Like, just be good to each other. Like, life's too goddamn short. Never know. Never know what tomorrow brings. Never know how you're gonna feel. Like, telling you guys, man, I went from like feeling amazing to just feeling like shit. Am I gonna die? Like now? Like in a day? What's gonna happen to me? Oh, it's scary shit. Take care of each other, man. Seriously. Good to each other. It's not that hard. Give each other shit. Joke around, have fun, whatever, but like, be real with each other too. I guess that's a big thing. Be real with each other. I know I'm new to this crew, but I'm here if I can. Possible. Yeah, Mike. We'll see, man. Hopefully I'll get out there. Yeah, man. I'm really, really anxious to get the stress test done and kind of see. Everything else checks out great. Just gotta get the stress test done and make sure that everything's good there. Yep. No, for sure, man. Checked in the ICU with Thursday night. Wow, crazy, Enzo. Glad all is good, man. Glad all is good. Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. Good advice, Noah. Very good advice. All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap this stream up. Like I said, I'll probably post a link in community tab or something. I think I'm going to probably create this other channel. And it's just going to be, it's not going to be anything card related. Nothing. It's simply going to be for, like, when I do some of those walk talk streams, we're going to start trying to do again with Zoe. Hangouts like this where we're just basically talking through life, interacting, chatting. Nothing really on the card side, so you don't have to subscribe to it. You don't have to be. It's simply, if it's something you want or would be interested in, want to be a part of, or when I do go live, just another outlet, another place for us to go, some place to go and interact and say what's up. But Pino, I appreciate you popping in, brother, man. It means a lot, man. Good seeing you. Hope all is well with you. F, man, you can reach out anytime. Thanks for your honesty and mindset of thinking of others. Talk with you. Yeah, man. For sure. Yeah. We can arrange a time here. I'm gonna chill the rest of the night. I'm gonna probably lay down and watch the basketball game or some baseball or something and just take it easy. Yeah. And that's what I think, Tom. At the end of the day, that's what it is. I think I think there's a solid group of people that I think we can all benefit something, take something from it that'll hopefully help all of us. And again, like I've said earlier, for some of you who came in later, like I look back at when I was doing those like daily and those walk vlogs daily, I felt so much better, man. Like, because I was able to talk about what's going on and I was able to do that. Like, but I don't know. I appreciate all of you guys, man. Again, and thank you to each and every person who reached out for any positive messages, any vibes. I mean, can't thank y'all enough, man. For real. I appreciate it. And I hope that this maybe sheds some clarity for some out there who maybe felt like, what the hell is going on with Def? Like, does he not like me or like us, or why is he not around much lately? Like, I hope this can give you some clarity just where I've been since the beginning of April, basically. Thanks for talking, Jeff. No. Exactly, man. You don't know what someone's going through unless they tell you, right? Unless they let you know, or unless you're there with them. And even then, you can't tell what their mind's thinking, what they're processing through their mind. Any of a hobby of some sort. People's. And again, guys, you hear this from a lot of other people too, and I've mentioned this before, but the cards are great and the cards are fun, and it is. And that's what really brought most of us together. Like, we have to thank the cards for bringing us together. But it's about the people, man. At the end of the day, it's about the people. It's about how you guys feel. It's about where you guys are at. It's making sure everybody's good, everybody's okay. Through those tough times, through those good times. Life, man. It's not easy. We know it's not easy. We're constantly battling struggles. It's constantly an uphill battle. But we can push forward with the help of others, get through those obstacles as well. And a lot of times you can't do it yourself. I think that's another issue is we try so hard to go through and push ourselves. We try so hard to get there ourselves. When in reality, we need an extra push. We're that car that's stuck. I don't know how many of you guys are around snow, right? Not all you guys live in states or snow, but we're that car that's stuck, can't move. We need those extra few to come back and push us out. Or you're in sand, you're at the beach and the vehicle's stuck. You need an extra boost or a push. We all need that sometimes. That's right, Steve. Hearts come and go, but friendships last forever. I agree. I think Spaghetti Zombie, Huddle, everyone. Yep, Huddle, man, we appreciate you. Thank you for popping in. Everybody, thank everybody, all you guys, every single person for being here tonight. It means a lot. I appreciate you guys. Look for that. I'll post that again. It's not something that I care how many people subscribe or don't or whatever. It's strictly just gonna be a hangout channel. Like, I won't do it daily. I'm not gonna do it when people are doing their things. It's just gonna be like a tonight type thing. Like, if I'd already started that, I would have done it on that channel. But I wanted to make sure everybody who's supported, who's a part of this channel here, heard and knew where I've been past few months as far as how I felt. What's up, Pittsburgh? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in. We're just about to end it here. Pittsburgh, any of you guys that came in late, maybe skim through it, but I would check out kind of the beginning of the stream. I kind of explain a lot of where I've been physically and mentally and kind of where things are at. So, all right, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. I love you guys. You guys are all amazing. Again, thank each and every one of you for the thoughts, the prayers, well wishes, everything. All that stuff helps, man. All that stuff helps. make sure to check in with each other and take care of each other like you do with me, man, because it's a great feeling. It's an amazing feeling. All right. I love you guys, man. Take care.